Hey, my name is Crispin Jensen, owner and founder of LifeStart Training. This week, we will be diving into why common sense is so important during life-threatening emergencies. Did you know that asthma rates are on the rise? There are roughly 2.3 million people with asthma in Canada. This means that roughly 23% of Canadians have had this condition, and they are the #1 for mortality rates associated with asthma. 1 in 10 children have been diagnosed with asthma. In 2015, Ryan's Law was implemented to allow students to carry life-saving medications on them in school. Before that, medications need to be locked up and signed out. Unfortunately, it took Ryan Gibson's death to enact this bill and allow students to carry their life-saving medications on them while they are in school. Why is it that we can't be proactive? Why does it take a death or a disaster or a loss to promote change? We react instead of mitigating the risks. People have a 2 in 5 chance of ending up with asthma before the age of 40. Asthma is caused by inflammation of the tubes that carry air to the lungs. This is usually a lifelong disease. When someone is having an active asthma attack, the muscles in the airway tighten and can fill with mucus, therefore causing breathing difficulties. It is so unfortunate that, we have to allow somebody to die before promoting change. Would you know the signs and symptoms of an asthma attack? Would you even know what to do? In 2017, first aid programs included life-saving medications for first aiders. This means that first aiders can help administering life-saving medications such as a rescue inhaler. Know the signs: coughing or wheezing, shortness of breath, fast breathing, or an elevated heart rate, blue lips, and sometimes they can faint. Place the person in a comfortable position and ask them if they have any medications. Usually, if someone is asthmatic, they have a blue puffer. It's also called a rescue inhaler. This inhaler is a bronchial dilator, so it works by opening the airway up super wide to allow airflow to go into the lungs. Asthma is considered a life-threatening emergency. A first aider is permitted to assist in administering the medication as long as they follow the 5 rights of medication. The person can usually administer their own puffer, but if they need some help, make sure you read the directions and ensure that it's the right person, right time, right medication, right method, and right way to take it. Using an Aerochamber is the best method as it produces the best results when administered with the rescue inhaler. Always make sure that you shake the puffer and prime it once. Place the Aerochamber, place the end into the Aerochamber and then place it to the person's lips. Get them to breathe normally while you're pressing the inhaler. If the person does not have an Aerochamber, shake the rescue inhaler, prime it once, help them get it to their mouth, and tell them to take a deep breath when they push the button. Ideally, we want them to hold their breath for 10 seconds, but realistically, they're not going to be able to, especially if they've been short of breath. It usually requires 2 sprays of the inhaler to start to see the effects. Simple information can help save a life. Do your part and know what to do. You can go and check out our first aid videos should you have any questions or if you want to learn a little bit extra. As always, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments and we'll see you next week.